Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to some glorious Dota 2 action. I am your caster, etc., question mark, frequent meteor hammer purchaser, buyer, party PD. I'll be your caster for this glorious game in the morning. It is 3 in the morning for me, and I am still wide awake for some dumb reason. I think I just need to stop drinking a Mountain Dew, but that'll probably never happen. Anyway, I have some glorious Dota for you today on the Join Dota League numero 12. We have Always in Deep Shit, and this allows me to say the word shit as many times as I say their name, versus Team Veteran or Veteran Gaming. Now this is C Dota. This is actually my first cast on the new patch. I technically did some work on Friday, and I was supposed to cast Friday morning at 8, and I got my time conversions wrong Thursday morning at 8. Got my time conversions wrong completely and utterly and stupidly wrong, and unfortunately wasn't able to cast on my on patch day. And yesterday I was busy doing other work with other companies, so yeah, here we are today with some glorious Dota 2 action. This will be my first official cast of the new patch 7.10. And still the same bands, but it looks of it, not really anything super crazy, other than Dark Willow being added into the into Captain's mode, but somehow not Pangolier. I feel like Pangolier is more balanced than Dark Willow at the moment, so the fact that Dark Willow made it through over Pango, and Dark Willow didn't get any nerfs or buffs or changes in talents or anything like that before entering into Captain's mode is very disconcerting. So I feel like they kind of rushed putting her into Captain's mode, and I don't know. That's just a personal opinion, though. I feel like Dark Willow is not made for Captain's mode quite yet, but still has a chance to do some damage. Speaking of damage, though, do the first pick Razor, which made it through the first set of bans. Lycan also made it through. Omni Knight. There's a lot of heroes that are still somewhat strong at the moment, despite the weird minor patch changes. Shadow Fiend with a small minor nerf at the very beginning of the game. He's got his damage, his bonus Shadow Raise damage actually scales versus where it was just the flat extra increase every time. But yeah, so we have a first pick Razor into Chen and Sand King now. You'll probably heard me say this about a million times. I'll say it a million times over again. Sand King's stun is one of the better stuns in Dota 2 because not only is it a big, long AoE stun, it is also a stun that allows you to relocate your hero into a different location, allowing you to get a tactical advantage. And by that I mean basically you can body block the target of which you walk in front of, and you relocate yourself with stun. Not to mention Sand King also slows you with just simple right clicks. And then of course there's channeling Epicenter, which by the time you're out of the stun duration, if you started channeling as soon as you got stunned, you're epicentered there. So that's a lot of damage to your face. So Sand King is definitely one of the better stunning heroes in this patch, purely because he's able to relocate his body every time he stuns, in the direction, of course, that he stuns in, and has that extra little advantage. Then we have an Underlord being picked up now. Underlord is one of the better offlane heroes. He's not Omni Knight, but he's got a lot more durability, meaning he can't really be killed that easily, but in the past I've seen Underlords die quite quickly and quite severely. So hopefully this Underlord will pass my mental expectations at the moment. And I guess my mental expectations aren't pretty high at the moment because it's also 3 in the morning. But that is some self-inflicted pain you put on yourself, PD, and you gotta deal with it. You gots to deal with it. Looks like a Terrorblade has been banned out. from always in deep shit.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't really see how the Terrorblade ban is entirely justified. I understand that Terrorblade is still pretty strong. Even that little baby nerf that he got doesn't really change much. So, still a pretty strong hero in this patch. I haven't seen the new Terrorblade in action. He doesn't really get that big of a change. His reflection doesn't slow attack speed anymore, which is actually a pretty big thing when you come to think about it. Though it may not be that much attack speed, when you reduce the attack speed from reflection, ideally, there's some sort of hero that has some sort of stunning or bashing mechanic that you want to slow in general. So, for example, a very common one is Faceless Void that you see against the Terrorblade. So, obviously, that 15-20 attack speed is quite a big difference when it comes to Faceless Void smacking you in the face, praying for bashes. Or Spirit Breaker doing the same thing, just praying for those early smack 'em good bashes. Looks like we're going to have Veteran going to pick up a Venomancer. It's going to be the first pick into the second phase. Now, Venomancer used to be pretty good. I can't remember if it was in 7 or if it was in 6. I think it was 686, where EG was spamming Venomancer like all the time. And Venomancer was super crazy and super strong, great pushing potential, slowing potential. He's got everything that you wanted from Viper, and then some more because he's got wards. He's got plague wards. He's got all that fun jazz. We do have Oracle. It's going to be the next pick. Every time an Oracle gets picked up, in the drafting phase, you see that one half of his orb is on the left side, and the other, like, little whirly part, the mechanism on the outside, is, well, A, on the outside, and B, it's, like, way off to the right, and he, like, magnetically connects them both. It's just pretty interesting. On top of that, if you attack with Oracle with the Immortal, it's like a little disco ball every time you attack with the Immortal as Oracle. I don't really quite understand the Oracle pickup, though. He was given quite a bit of buffs and changes to his talents. Made a little bit stronger, but not really this strong as to where you would third pick it against the Venomancer. At this point, Dazzle hasn't been banned out. Huskar, I mean, it's not a bad play, but it's usually Oracle and Huskar, or like, it's some sort of hero that kind of suicides that can heal themselves without Oracle having to put Purifying Flames on him. I mean, Huskar's usually the one you see paired up with an Oracle, but I highly doubt there's going to be a Huskar pickup for this game. Maybe next game, I don't know, but the fact that there's a Venomancer and a Sand King, both of which have slows and or stuns that are extremely good against somebody who needs to be able to just continually right-click stuff, or people, or trees. Timbersaw destroys trees.
Dire team ban.
There it is, yeah. So, this was kind of a given with the Oracle pickup. And then they picked Timbersaw into it, so Timbersaw doesn't have that many pure abilities. His Q, though it's not pure, it actually drains your primary stat by whatever level it is. I believe it's like not a percentage. I think it's just like a flat like 4, 6, 8, 10 or something like that. I can't remember, but since Huskar's primary attribute is strength, Timbersaw still has a slight advantage earlier in the lane, but at the same time, Huskar is pretty strong, pretty scary. This, I want to say it is an off-lane Timbersaw, and this is a 4 Sand King, a 5 Chen, and a mid Venomancer. But you never know. I could be completely wrong. They banned the Clockwork, so they think that the Huskar is the mid. Oh wait, the Huskar is the mid, actually. Yeah, Huskar mid, Razors in the safe, offlane Underlord. So they need their 4, and they banned Clockwork. Spirit Breaker is available, but usually I don't see Spirit Breakers that often anymore. Bounty Hunter's not really that great of a roaming 4. Earth Spirit's always a good one. These C teams have always managed to surprise me with their Earth Spirit plays, so Earth Spirit is possibly in the pool for them. I don't know if always in deep shit play Earth Spirit. I'm going to assume by their name they don't play Earth Spirit, because if they do, they'd be in deep shit. So you never know though. I could be completely wrong. Earth Spirit's not that hard to learn. It's just how do you remnant? That's pretty much it. And it's not actually that difficult. Now what they could do is surprise them completely and pick up another offlaner and then force Underlord to be a 4 and then Oracle as a 5. That'd be pretty weird, and that'd be a pretty big mind game there. Everyone for some reason is looking off to the left. Both Oracle and Huskar looked off to the left. Underlord is now looking at you, and now he's looking at oh no, now he's looking at the left. They're all looking at left. There we go. They all looked left. That's so weird. That is so weird. Just the little things you get to notice here. Oh, yeah, Tusk actually makes it through. I totally didn't even see that. Oh, yeah, no, because Bounty Hunter got banned out, and that might have been where they would have picked up the Bounty Hunter instead. And they picked up Tusk. And Veteran will take up the PL. So I'm thinking that... Is this I don't know. Chen kind of needs items to do stuff. He can't really be a 5. Is it a... What is this? I mean, it's an off-lane Sand King. That's for sure. Is it a... I guess the main question is it a 5 Veno or is it a 5 Chen? And I'm gonna go with it's a 5 it's a 5 Veno and a 4 Chen, but I feel like Veno needs items as well, so it's just a little bit greedy coming out from Veteran. They have a very strange set of heroes that they're going to pick from here. And there's that Oracle Disco Ball. It's like, as you can see in this screen, for some reason bigger than his head. When he has it in his hand, it's obviously not as big as his head. And then we get to see the beautiful Huskar glitch, where we see the Huskars with no helm. Did these guys technically random their hero pickups here? That was definitely the break timer. I apologize, you're going to be hearing raindrops every now and again because it's raining outside. Kind of. I'm under like a tree, so when it's not raining and it stops raining, it's like there's water just coming from the tree. Like, you know, just naturally drips down. Oh, there's a connection failure. Interesting. I don't know why I get to see that. So here's all them in the pick screen, I guess. I think we're just... They pause. It just pauses automatically, right? Oh. They all disconnected.
Prepare for battle.
This is interesting. They're all not here. I don't want to leave the lobby because then I get disconnected and stuff.
30 seconds.
But can I pause it? I cannot. They're all disconnected, and are they coming back? I haven't received any information as to if they have remade the lobby. Well, here's the video of the creeps. just doing the creep's job, I guess. Did they say anything in chat? I mean, none of them are here. I don't know. I don't wanna get in trouble if they remade, but they're not telling me that if they remade or not. This is interesting. I have not encountered this issue before.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It just says connection failure returning to matchmaking. So does that mean, like, I don't get it. Why don't they just get to come back? Okay, I think they remade, and somehow I didn't get taken with them. I might have fucked up. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I did anything. But they're not there anymore. Yeah, I seem to have encountered an issue. They would be here. Right? Do this. Join Dota. Okay. So I'm join Dota 10, right? It's the only one we got. March 1st, yeah? They'd be live right here. But they're not. I talked to like 14 other people before I talked to him. Interesting. Did they change lobbies or something? They're not telling me what happened. We're just we're just sitting in lost air at the moment. Yeah, we got a problem here. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I'm a dreamer, baby. They all think I'm crazy. But I say maybe, 'cause maybe I am. I'm a dreamer, baby. They all think I'm crazy. I do it my way. I'ma do my own dance. Now you wanna just leave me behind. My feelings for you have always been real. Now after all this time, tell me, can't you feel all this love that I'm giving? Giving my love, love that I'm giving, yeah. Giving my love, love that I'm giving, yeah. Giving my love that I'm giving, yeah. Giving all my love, 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 giving all my all this, all this, all this, all this, all this. Tell me, can't you feel? 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 You waited good till I fell for you to do me anyway you wanted to. Too bad you didn't handle me with care. You'll never find this kind of game anywhere. All this love that I'm giving, love that I'm giving, yeah. Love that I'm giving, baby. Love that I'm giving, yeah. Love that I'm giving, love that I'm giving, yeah. All this.
House time is anytime, and anytime is house. Anytime is house. House time is anytime, and 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 anytime is house.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gold!
Hello? Ah, there we are. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. After long attempting to get the lobby and stuff like that, turns out I did not make it into the lobby. So, yes, you are watching from this perspective, 5 minutes delay on top of the Dota 5 minutes delay. So, next game will be not a 5 minutes delay. But let's go ahead and get into the game, as it's already quite unfolded with Veteran at 23 kills at 24 kills at 12 minutes. And the net worth is quite heavily in the way of the PL pick. And, oh, yep, there goes the Razor now. So, it looks like it's kind of a shit show. Well, they do get one hero at least, so there's at least that. I guess since I just got here, let's take a look at the net worth. There goes a snowball out onto the very well-timed Sand King stun. Be able to escape on that bad boy. All that stuff. There comes the help out from here. I guess we're going to see all the chat, too, because we're not in lobby, so...
Radiant's
Yeah.
top tower is under attack.
Anyway, yeah, sorry that we couldn't get into the game beforehand. That does not seem like a great plan, as the PL has an SNY already. And he is very much winning the duel, although he is going to die. Juan, juxtapose. Juxtapose, you fool! Or that works too.
Radiant's middle tower.
Juxtapose, you fool! Alright, let's go ahead and talk about net worth and stuff like that. So, obviously, top on the list here, we have not Chen, but PL. Running at 9.4. Next to follow that is the Timbersub running at 6,000 even. He'll be going for the Bloodstone. Yeah, he'll be going for the Bloodstone. Next to that, we have the Venomancer pick. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see these guys unfold at the very beginning of the game, so I had no idea how it started. Out like this. Basically 5.9 out on the Venom. He's got a 4-stat boots. Probably something coming into Courier too. It looks like Magikarp is in some deep doo-doo. The Prophet Orb does not say how he's going to live or die. Looks like he is going to live. I don't really know. The Prophet Orb whole deal is kind of weird looking still. Next to that, though, we do have the Sand King running at 4.8. No Blink Dagger yet. Does have something coming in the Courier, however. It looks like it'll just be earned parts. And then, yeah, so that's that. Then after that, we do have the Underlord running at 4.2. He's got a Vanguard, Soul Ring, and so on and so forth. 4.1 on the Huskar. Tuskar. He is still trying to build the Armlet. He's about 50 gold away from that bad boy. Then we have the Chen running at 3.8. He is, basically has a mech. So, yeah, I guess I missed quite a bit. They literally, I think they dropped the lobby and then they remade, and then I just was not there for the remake. But they can still make a very swift recovery if they need to here, and if they can. It's 26-6. That doesn't mean they're completely and utterly behind. Leo is going to be the initial target of this smoke, however. It is going to be a Venom ult going out, and Leo technically going to be healed. Sand King channel ult will come through. It'll land on 2, possibly 3. Jackal's getting pretty low. A.I.D.S is going to go ahead and, well, his name is blank. He doesn't really have a name, so it just says A.I.D.S. One will go down, though. Rap will go down, and A.I.D.S and Jakku will both go down in the meantime. That's a DD that was on the PL there for that team fight. So he absolutely decimated that team fight, and this might be an easy push into this last Tier 2 tower here. Actually, yeah, this is definitely a dead Tier 2 tower. This Tier 2 is going down. They do expend a fortification. Don't know why, because they might just push into the Tier 3 now that the fort is down. That gives them plenty of reason to do so. Blink Dagger on the PL. Going in, he's losing all of his damage, and by that I mean he's at minus 68, because that is only level 3. And Razor's only level 9. And again, he has an S and Y. And it looks like this might be the disengage, as the Timbersaw is now leaving. So they are going to disengage from that. Man, I don't have my hands on this game that well at the moment, because I wasn't here for the intro. Anyway, it looks like the levels aren't really going too great here. We look at the experience chart. Veteran is definitely taking in the pool of experience here, and the net worth as well. The graphs look pretty much the same here, and one of them's at 20, one's at 15. So you catch the big problem here. The Underlord is actually out farming the core Huskar, which is quite unfortunate for the core Huskar. PL Illusions just draining the mana of Magikarp, almost killing him to be... Oh, actually, because there's a real PL there. I'm just dumb. Super Urn, as I like to call it, will be up on Rap. Alright, let's go ahead. I guess we'll talk about who's playing who. We have Blank. We're just going to go with just Blank. We'll be playing Huskar, or just we'll go with Dot. Magikarp will be playing the Tusk Underlord by Jakilu. Oracle will be played by Colorful Fighter. Razor will be playing Rainbow Warrior, played by Rainbow Warrior. Leo will be playing Venomancer. Insane MM98, which we'll just go for Insane. It's going to be in PL. Chen is going to be played by Kenji. 22 is Timbersaw, and Sand King is Rap. And that is a lot of damage. And that's a Sand King ultimate. And Blank is going to have a very hard death here, as there he goes. Pops out of there, though. Rap will end up going down. Insane with extremely low health, looking for a popper in there. So actually, I think he's going to be sent back. And no, he sent back an illusion on accident. And Jakilo is trying to outlast Leo. Leo trying to outlast the eternal flames of hell and back. And unfortunately will not be doing that. Insane running at still literally no HP. He's just going to go full ham here. He's got the Aegis. He's not afraid. He does dodge the Q. The Ice Shards, which is not shards in this scenario. Does manage to dodge that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm just making sure that we're ready. Huskar ultimate out on the PL, but unfortunately that does possibly result in Blank's death. And I say that though, Leo is going to be the only one to fall on this trade, as well as the Aegis. And now there is PL just sitting in the mid. They're looking to get the kill on the Huskar. The Ice Shards go out. Insane's caught out. No Juxtapose available. He manages to run away to try and get to the courier, but at the same time, not going to happen. Timbersaw looking for some sort of way out. Not a way out, but a way to fight. And Ice Shards yet again prevailing. We'll be catching him out on that one. So it looks like A.I.D.S are going to be able to capture 2 very important kills. Yeah, 2 super important kills. Let's go ahead and look at that fight recap. Look at all that gold. Look at all that gold. Look at the gold they lost. Look at all the gold, and look at all the gold they're about to lose, as 22 will come on in and get double kill. Actually, Rap will claim the double. Looking for the jump out onto Rainbow. No regen is available. The Arch Shards will go out. It doesn't do anything. 22, I think he's just playing with them as Rainbow Warrior will go down. The Snowball instantly expended. Magikarp will also go down. Colorful Fighter is going to use Dust. He's going to be chased down a lot. Disarmed, but unfortunately there's a lot of magic damage available on this team. And that's a 5-man wipe. Ultra kill for Rap. And it didn't even feel like he was trying. Let's be honest. Didn't even feel like he was trying. So it looks like this is going to be maybe another little walk down into mid here. There's 10 seconds left on the fort, or 10 seconds left on their lives. There is a dire fortification available. And they're going to... Timbersaw, of all the heroes, is going to try and right-click down this tower. Probably not going to happen here. There goes the Huskar ultimate going out onto Timber. Timber is stunned, lifted, rooted, and kind of dead. Will they be able to get the tower, though? Cardi will end up getting it. It is not denied. Actually, he denies himself. Did have the Bloodstone, so he denied himself underneath the tower. He is back within about 15 seconds, and they're going to go ahead and take out these shrines and get moving into the game here, into the next one. These shrines are very important for this team, for their rotations, and unfortunately, without these shrines, Huskar and Tusk won't be able to rotate. It'll be quite difficult.
Bottom shrine has fallen.
So, they're just leaving that creep there. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't leave the creep there. That's kind of a douchey move. All right, let's look at some items on the side of the Dire. We do have the armlet finally being finished. The Sange into the Heaven's Halberd will be next for Huskar. Tuskar will be building the Super Urn. Has a basic one at the moment. Underlord Crimson Guard going into the pipe. Oracle is Oracle. He's just doing Oracle stuff, and Razor is looking for the Hurricane Pike. Next on the side of the Dire, though, you have Venomancer. He's going to go for the Silver's Edge. PO going to go for the Butterfly. Chen going to go for Guardian of Greaves. Do have a big old team fight going on here. Venomancer ult will go land onto basically everybody, and the big old Sand King ult coming through. It's going to deal so much damage to the team here, but unfortunately, it looks like A.I.D.S is going to blink. I mean, it's going to be A-OK. It's going to heal up from that bad boy. And Insane actually instantly going to be removed from 22. We'll go ahead and buy back here. That's Oracle buyback as well as Huskar. If they can kill the Huskar again, this will be a very easy, continuous game for them. And it looks like he is dead. And I think that is probably the end of the game there, as they're getting a little bit heavy at the moment. Veteran is absolutely decimating here. But you can always get too cocky sometimes, and sometimes you can die because of that. 22 does manage to miss the tree. There's going to be Damage Siphon going out there. A good 3-man route, 2-man route technically. PL coming in from the back lines, though, is going to diffuse up Colorful Fighter. He's going to purge himself, and Insane is not scared. Now he is kind of scared, as he's pretty low HP. This is what I'm talking about, folks. It's the cockiness coming in here, and he will go down to Colorful himself. 22 taking quite a bit of damage as well. He's going to be in a bit of trouble here, and it looks like 22 is most likely going down here, and he does manage to go down here. They do manage to get the middle barracks at that same time, however, so there's still the ability to recover, as there's only one set of barracks destroyed. Just the levels, though, is the big problem here. For the Dire. For the Dire, that is. But it looks like Razor's finally somewhere up on the net worth graph. Unfortunately, the Huskar is still underneath the Underlord for net worth. I guess that's because Underlord can farm a lot better. He has 160 stolen strength or stolen damage at the moment. So he farms pretty well because he can just right-click stuff, and he's super strong because of that. That's interesting that you can siphon damage from illusions. Sand King ult does manage to go through. Rainbow Warrior is going down to Rap. That Super Urn is super good. That's why it's called the Super Urn. Not really. It's called the Spirit Vessel. But I mean, I guess what, Urn of Shadows and Spirit Vessel, I mean, they're basically the same thing. Looking for the Snowball. Does manage to get the Snowball, but unfortunately will not be able to escape. Did he try to TP? He had no mana. I guess he could have tried the TP. At least he didn't benefit a Super Urn charge.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It looks like Bottom Tower is the name of the game here. There are two heroes dead. The Razor, they know they don't have buyback on him, though. Jaquilo going to be slowed up. It's not going to change anything, though. 22 is just soaking the tower hits here and soaking smacks to the face. Fortification for the Tier 3 tower, as PL is also pushing in top, just through with the illusions, though. PL now looking for kills. The disarmed Huskar, who is trying to heal, is currently disarmed and trying to heal. PL is going to be rooted in the back lines, but it looks like Kilo will be the first one to fall, losing quite a bit of HP. In fact, it's going to be Rap that looks like he's getting lower first. 22. He's got a lot of spear charges on him. He's at 8, 9, 10. You can't go to 11, but 22 will go ahead and kill off Blank. And he's going to be A-okay. That 20 points of regen coming in there pretty heavily in there. Leo, though, unfortunately, is going to be caught out inside the ice shards, as I don't want to call those ice shards. Is this going to be Tusk living? It looks like the orb is all nice and pretty, so I'm going to go with yes. Does live, but at the same time, they do get the barracks in the bot. Right? They're working on it. They're getting there. And the PL, looks like they're still really trying to go for Rainbow Warrior here. Snowball going out on 22. Now there's the super urn that will prevent him from getting massive amounts of regen, which has been killing him in the past. Will end up going down, but at the same time, the bot barracks will fall. 2 sets of barracks down, and there is only 1 set of barracks left. The Veteran, do they have a... Oh, I mean, Veteran has plenty of time, but do A.I.D.S have enough time to make some sort of recovery to get back into the game at this point, or are they going to be seeing the end of this game and going into the next game with sadness that you spent 26 minutes defending something that didn't seem like it was worth defending? You never know, though. You never know. There's always that recovery plan. I don't know if the Underlord out-farming the Razor is a great way to say you have a recovery plan. I also don't think Kenji having 2 cannons, a Centaur, and a Baby Centaur, I don't know why the Baby Centaur exists, is also a great thing for a recovery plan. Sentry and Vision Ward being thrown down. Looks like they were thinking that some sort of rotation happened there. So this ward is actually pretty good because it tells them who exactly is up in this top lane beyond the hidden points, and it looks like they do find plenty of that. But at the same time, speaking of finding something, PL playing a little cocky as usual so far. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. He has minus 167, so he does not deal damage at the moment. Looks like it is going to be Huskar using up a Hurricane, or used by Hurricane Pite. The Courier does manage to go down 8, diving a long ways away. 22, he is not dead though. Rainbow Warrior will end up getting stunned in the backline. A.I.D.S is going to deal as much damage as possible. Looks like he is broken, actually. Huskar is in trouble. Somebody has the Silver's Edge. It's actually the Venomancer. And it looks like at the same time, we're going to have the Underlord going down. There's a buyback coming out from the Tusk. On top of that, he is now a stunned and dead Colorful Fighter. They're going to GG. And ladies and gentlemen, because I'm spectating, we need to get ready for game number 2. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed. And I will see you next time for some more Dota 2 action. Pride PD. Signing off.